Good evening, and a very warm welcome here from Beth's and from me, Mr. Blyton, the head teacher. I'd just like to say a few words before I hand over to my colleague, Mr. Waite, your head of year. Looking forward to A-levels in this strange time. I do hope that you have settled in to the school and are now moving forward towards your next goal, which is being successful at A-levels. And this will open up pathways, whether it be university or apprenticeships beyond. But I'm very much interested in how you're settling in. And in these strange times, we are looking to try and bring a little bit more of normality about the proceedings. So over the next few days and weeks, we'll be looking to provide you with break times during the lessons, and also bringing forward your form times so that you can also meet again as whole forms. So what we're looking to try and do is to try and give you more of a flavour of what Beth's is about. But at the moment, as I'm saying, we are living in some very strange times, and I do hope that you are at least getting a feel for what Beth's is about and that you have made the right choice. I will now hand over to Mr. Waite, who will give you many more details and information on the way things are going to happen this coming year.
Hello, I'd like to welcome you all to the parents of all Year 12 students to this evening, and I'd like to just tell you a little bit about what's going to be happening this evening. We're going to go through a little bit of housekeeping, a little bit about organisation, an introduction to the sixth form team, and also a little bit of history about how we got on last year. Just to let you know that last year I was head of Year 13 and we had a very successful year. 62% of the students achieved A stars to B. 2 successful candidates went on to study engineering and are now beginning to study engineering at Cambridge. 1 candidate went on to achieve 4 A stars, and 8 students went on to achieve 3 A stars. Of those students who went to study either medicine or dentistry, a large number went to King's, and actually 5 students went to King's to go and study those 2 subjects there. 91% of our students last year achieved their first or second choices at the university of their choice, and then those who went on to apprenticeships went to either JP Morgan or KPMG or the likes of. Very successful year, and we had a terrific year for all of those students with regards to moving on to the next step. And that's where you guys are now. You're moving on to the next step, and we want to be the facilitators to be able to allow you to go to those next steps and have those next challenges. But it is a bedding in time, and it's an opportunity for you to settle into the school and to settle into our school environment. The timetable is slightly different to what it has been, but we have to be to ensure that we're a COVID-safe school. Our timetable operates on an odd and even week, with the day split into 3 different sessions. However, there is an opportunity for you once a week to meet with your form tutor. These sessions are compulsory. The meetings with the form tutors are compulsory, and they've been negotiated to allow your son or daughter to have time with your form tutor to do the academic mentoring, so it will have as little or minimal impact upon their studies. Those are at 8:45 in the morning, the time that they're supposed to be here, and have those meetings with them. It's important that they do get to know their form tutor, because their form tutors are going to be the ones who write their academic reference for them, and those academic references go a long way to accessing those university choices that they will be looking at in the coming year. They also, what we have done to supplement our face-to-face teaching sessions, is we have what's called remote learning. That remote learning happens on most afternoons for all the students, and it is there, as I said, to supplement the face-to-face sessions that the students get with their teachers. It's not to any detrimental effect on how they are progressing or the time that they have it is on board and on top of everything that they have. To support them even further with that, all Year 12 students will be issued with a notebook to allow them to have access and to improve their IT skills. It's an exciting time for all of us, but it's also a challenging time, and it can be a worrying time, especially when the demands of the A-levels are what they are. They are a step up from those GCSEs that you've all taken, and my strong advice for all students is to ensure that you keep on top of your work. If there was ever any evidence to demonstrate that that was the positive thing, was last year and last year's examination results, which were teacher assessed. As the students progressed through the year, it was understandable and it was clear those students who were achieving those excellent results. Any students who thought that they could cram in the last 2, 3, 4 weeks before their examinations, obviously that proved not to be correct. So those students who chose the opportunity to go through and build upon their learning throughout the 2 years of the course were the ones who achieved better. And actually evidence goes to suggest that that is the case throughout. Those who work and continually work throughout the 2 years invariably go on and get better A-level results. A little bit about uniform, just to start off with. All the uniform and what is allowed and not allowed can be accessed via our school website and the sixth form area. I do want to draw your attention to just some real key points here about uniform, that we do operate formal business attire. That means jackets for both male and female, and obviously skirts of an appropriate length for the female members of our school community. As I mentioned about us being a COVID-safe school, face coverings are an essential part of that uniform, and we do require all students to wear face coverings when they're moving between classrooms, in corridors, inside the school building, and also in any communal area. Face coverings are also required when you're travelling on public transport as well, whether it be the buses or the trains. It's an essential part of any student or any person's now personal kit that they have to travel with. The support that we offer here, there is a tiered level of support that we offer in the sixth form, from your form tutor, who I've mentioned, to then assistant heads of year. The assistant heads of year will support them academically or any issues that may arise. Myself as the head of year, and then obviously the head of sixth form, Mr. O'Brien. We do have 2 school counsellors permanently based in the school, and those 2 school counsellors are there to support with any issues that may come up with any mental health issues, and they work independently from us as teachers, as counsellors do. I'd like to take this final opportunity to thank all of those who did write in questions, and I know that those questions will be answered in a PDF file which is going to be attached at the bottom of this. So if you have any questions, please click on, or if you have any uncertainties, please click on that link. If you do have any questions that haven't been answered from this evening, or if you have anything that you would like to be clarified, then our sixth form team, which includes the assistant heads of year, are there for you and there to help and guide and support all of you, parents included. So please contact the sixth form team and we will there be able to help you. I'd like to thank you for looking at this, and I would also like to ensure that your son or daughter will achieve the best possible grades that they possibly can by determination, hard work, and together we will all get through and make sure that they achieve the best possible examination results that they can. You've now heard from the head teacher and you've also heard from myself, but I want to give you a little bit of perspective from students who are currently here in the sixth form. So I'd like to pass you over to 3 students who are just currently in year 12.
Hello, I'm David. I've been at BEST for the past 5 years. I'm studying maths, physics, chemistry and further maths. I'm looking for a degree in some sort of engineering, probably aerospace. I've settled into year 12 quite smoothly. There have been measures to restrict people from infecting themselves or others, such as the Zoom lessons, which have been going pretty smoothly. I've had one for further maths.
Hi, I'm Kosa and I'm new to year 12. I've been at this school for the past 5 years and I'm currently studying biology, chemistry and maths. In 2 years' time I aim to study medicine and I'm very confident that I will be able to due to the very good teaching ability here at the school.
Hello, my name's Anu. I'm an external student from the Halley Academy, and I'm currently here at Beth studying chemistry, biology, physics and maths. And I one day hope to become a medical doctor. I'm really enjoying my time here at Beth's because the teachers have made me feel very welcome, and they've made efforts to reassure me in my abilities.
Okay, thank you for taking your time to watch this, and I trust that everything is going according to plan. I'd like to thank those 3 students there who've also given you an idea and a perspective of what they're doing here in our sixth form. As I mentioned previously, if you've got any questions, then please do not hesitate to contact the sixth form team. Have a good evening.